Welcome to our new video. In this video, we will cover section 3.9 of the standard of project management, which is navigate complexity.
Hello.
What is important about this principle, Mr. İzgi?
As we see on the screen, Mr. Tekir, continually evaluate and navigate project complexity so that approaches and plans enable the project team to successfully navigate the project lifecycle. Complexity is the result of human behavior, system interactions, uncertainty, and ambiguity. Complexity can emerge at any point during the project. Complexity can be introduced by events or conditions that affect value, scope, communications, stakeholders, risk, and technological innovation. Project teams can stay vigilant in identifying elements of complexity and use a variety of methods to introduce the amount of or impact of complexity.
Our topic is navigating complexity. Mr. İzgi, can you make an introduction to complexity?
Yes. A project is a system of elements that interact with each other. Complexity is a characteristic of project or its environment that is difficult to manage due to human behavior, system behavior, and ambiguity. The nature and number of interactions determine the degree of complexity in a project. Complexity emerges from project elements, interactions between project elements, interactions with other systems, and the project environment. Project teams can modify their activities to address impacts that occur as a result of complexity. Project complexity occurs as the result of individual elements within the project and project system as a whole. For example, complexity within a project may be amplified with a greater number of diversity of stakeholders, such as regulatory agencies, international financial institutions, multiple vendors, numerous specialty subcontractors, or local communities. These stakeholders can have a significant impact on the complexity of a project, both individually and collectively.
As we see in this chapter, there are some common sources of complexity: human behavior, system behavior, uncertainty and ambiguity, and technological innovation.
Yes, let's start with the first item, which is human behavior. It is the interplay of conduct, demeanors, attitudes, and experience of people. Human behavior can also contribute to complexity by introducing elements of subjectivity, such as personal agendas that conflict with the project's goals and objectives. Stakeholders located in remote locations may have different time zones, speak different languages, and have different cultural norms.
The second item is system behavior.
System behavior is the result of dynamic interdependencies within and among project elements. For example, the integration of different technology systems may cause threats that could impact project outcomes and success. The interactions among components of the project system may lead to interconnected risk, create emerging or unforeseeable issues, and produce unclear and disproportional cause and effect relationships.
The third item is uncertainty and ambiguity.
What is ambiguity? Ambiguity is a state of being unclear, of not knowing what to expect or how to comprehend a situation. Ambiguity can arise from having many options or a lack of clarity on the optimal choice. Unclear or misleading events, emerging issues, or subjective situations can also lead to ambiguity. What is uncertainty? Uncertainty is the lack of understanding and awareness of issues, events, paths to follow, or solutions to pursue. Uncertainty deals with the probabilities of alternative actions, reactions, and outcomes. Uncertainty involves unknown unknowns and black swans, which are emerging factors that are completely outside of existing knowledge or experience. Within a complex environment, uncertainty and ambiguity can combine to blur causal relationships to the point where probabilities and impacts are ill-defined. It becomes difficult to reduce uncertainty and ambiguity to the point where relationships can be well-defined and therefore addressed effectively.
The fourth item is technological innovation.
Technological innovation can cause disruption to products, services, ways of working, processes, tools, techniques, procedures, and more. The introduction of desktop computing and social media are examples of technological innovations that have fundamentally changed the way project work is performed. New technology, along with uncertainty of how that technology will be used, contributes to complexity. Innovation has the potential to help move projects toward a solution or to disrupt the project when associated uncertainties are not defined, leading to increased complexity.
Complexity may emerge and impact the project in any area and at any point in the project lifecycle, right?
Yes, complexity may emerge and impact the project in any area and at any point in the project lifecycle. Project teams can identify elements of complexity throughout the project by continually looking at the project component as well as the project as a whole for signs of complexity. Knowledge of systems thinking, complex adaptive systems, experience from past project work, experimentation, and continuous learning related to system interaction leads to the project team's increased ability to navigate complexity when it emerges. Being vigilant for indications of complexity allows project teams to adapt their approaches and plans to navigate potential disruption to effective project delivery.
Thank you, Mr. Izgi. We have reached the end of this video. Please subscribe to our channel and like our videos. You can find same videos and some more templates on our Patreon page. Also feel free to ask any questions to us or write comments under this video. Goodbye.
Goodbye.